All right, I'm bringing y'all up. And click. There we go. Hello, and welcome back. Episode 12. Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea. We're down once again. One Ed Boon, one Warforged Artificer. I'll do my best. See how it goes. But I'll be your DM for this evening, and we'll go around and everyone can introduce themselves and who they're playing as. We'll start with Kiwi this time.
My name is Kiwi or Kiwi9802. I play Tetra, the human bard.
Cooties.
I'm Chief Cooties. I play Lunaris, the Asthma Cleric.
Blanky.
Are you muted, bro?
No, I got her. Yo, I'm Frankie. I'm playing Fanrix the Goblin Rogue tonight. And thank you, Frey, for throwing a kick-ass slush. Let's get this.
Do it. Alex here.
I'm Alex here, super casual. I play a Sai, the half-elf fighter. I almost said warrior. Fighter.
Skip me over to Chanel.
Yo, I'm Chanel, and I'm playing Callius, the Tiefling Warlock.
Ollie.
I'm Ollie or Ollie Peach or whatever. I'm playing Ren, the Triton Druid.
And like I said, we're down one Aberrima Black today. We'll follow him. And I will be playing as Ed Boon, and they are a Warforged Artificer. And we'll get back right into where we last picked up. After a tense fight with what you theorize to be werewolves, 6 of you convinced Ed Boon to lay down their arms and not get the finishing blow on these creatures, as the rest of you tied the werewolves up. Restraining them to trees, Callius, Ren, and Lunaris headed down the stairs to the cellar, which was filled with preserved food and drink. Meanwhile, upstairs, Tetra looted the house, including a ring. And Sai decided to knock each one of the werewolves unconscious upon seeing one of them start to work towards cutting their ropes. There was blood in the cellar, but nothing of particular note. Upon heading back up, Callius noticed that the floorboards were creaking heavily. The 3 of them moved the bookcase to hear a man's voice, who turned out to be Kemasu Amao, one of the missing people. His leg and arm were heavily injured, and in the small room, he was hiding with his daughter from the werewolves above. Ren managed to heal him, but the concern of whether or not Sai, Lunaris, Ren, and him were under the effects of a curse was still on the horizon, so he dared not risk harming his daughter. Callius vowed to take his daughter, Taruna, to Emily Riddlespeaker's home, the baker. Upon turning her invisible, Callius and Ed Boon headed back to Zathir with Taruna and delivered her to the elderly Miss Riddlespeaker. And the rest of the crew threw the werewolves in the cellar after moving all the food and drink to the house and looked to their next move. So we'll pick back up with that crew while Callius and Ed Boon are off at the bakery, or I don't know where you guys headed from there, but what are the five of you plus Kemasu doing?
Going to town.
Are you heading straight to Zathir, or I know there was talks of going back towards the boat to check in, or
I think we decided not to.
Decided against it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I decided against it because I don't know when this werewolf gene about to pop off, and I'd rather ask for forgiveness than for, we'll find out about it later. So, town.
Okay, heading back to Zathir. It's like evening time now, so the sun is like starting to set. Is there anything you guys would wish to discuss on your way back? Kemasu is mostly nervous, not making a lot of, kind of making idle chit chat, but nothing of particular note. I know there was some discussion about where you could possibly get treatment for this. But where would you like to
There
go?
was?
I actually don't
So-
remember that conversation.
No, I
We were
don't either.
supposed to.
Pause.
I think the herbalist. We were talking about going to the herbalist to find out if we could get treatment, because I think
Okay.
they're the closest thing to like a healer specifically. But does anybody have any knowledge about werewolves?
No, but Kamasu, is there a library or bookstore in town?
Not
Or an
really.
old archive? Any?
Not
No book.
I mean, if we get books, we're usually getting it from I mean, the Marani Isles is probably the best place that we get shipment in from. I mean, there's like a small bookstore, but I mean, not bookstore, but like, I guess library would be the best term to use.
Oh, perfect.
It's pretty small,
Where is
but
that?
it's in the western side of town. It's
probably
just
try to find
it's just
something
ran
on-
by this old man.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's mostly just his personal collection that he kind of uses as a, okay, this is out of game. You know those things that people put on like the fucking street corner and just like library. You know what I'm talking about?
Like the
The-
little
Oh, God.
public,
It's one of those.
Yeah, the little
like
public.
take a,
Take a book,
yeah,
put a book
Yeah.
back
leave
in,
one, yeah.
leave one, take one.
Yeah.
Kind of more like that.
I'll see what I can find. It's better than nothing.
I think any research or
guess.
any knowledge is
Yeah.
good to have at this point in time.
Yeah.
How do you
Maybe
read
he
again?
knows somewhere.
All right.
We do not have the time to teach you, Fanrax, but if you would like private lessons, I would be sure to assign you a tutor once we get a chance.
Oh, I need a tutor, all right. I tell you what.
Yes, you may also need a shower, but
And I also may need an
Again.
elf boy. But wait, sorry about that. My bad.
okay.
So I ignored
Let's
that.
hope that your elf boy doesn't turn into a werewolf before you get a chance to woo him with your amazing words.
Oh, I'll give him some wolf, all right. I'll give him some bite. Arr.
Sai, do you have anything to say about this?
Absolutely not.
I think Fanrex has a thing for people who turn into wolves.
Oh.
I think
just
Fanrix
saying.
is a furry.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm not familiar with this term.
Fannis looks around confused, but also awkwardly
I
blushing.
think I've heard it in passing before.
Give me a history check.
Oh
Ollie.
shit! Wait,
History
Oh,
check.
Ren.
Oh,
Give me a
Hurry,
history.
check!
Ren, give me a history check.
Me too?
Just Ren. Oh, I said Ollie, and then I said Ren.
I got a 10.
It's not a familiar term to you.
Okay. That's what I said.
Could have
I
wrapped your
don't know anything
brain.
about furries.
That's supposed to mean.
Wait, do I know anything about werewolves? Can I do a history check for werewolves?
Yeah. Give me a history check.
yeah. What do druids
Okay.
know about werewolves?
Yeah, I don't know. 17.
17's pretty good. Trying to say as little as possible, also saying as much as possible. Knowing your background, it's not something that would have come up often for you. However, the thing that stands out is that werewolves are often tied to the moons, right? We did talk about this a little bit. None of the moons are full or even that close to being full right now. So there is something a little off with their, either that's how their infection is, permanently keeping them in a state of being a werewolf, or there's something else going on here.
Okay, I share this with the group.
Well, either way, we don't know. We don't know how much time we have, so I think definitely like spend the day asking around. finding out what we can. Other than that, we have to also prep for this upcoming attack. So
I think we
don't
can do
have,
both at the same time.
Bless you.
yeah.
I think we're capable. Bless you.
Is
Bless
these like
you.
6
I
I was about to say that was like 8.
Yeah.
I was sort of down.
I'm allergic to fur.
Interesting.
Let me write that down. Yeah.
Just for in your house right now.
Okay, so gathering my thoughts as Ali so we can act as Ren. So I think it is important that we make a stop at the herbalist and at the library to see if we can gain any knowledge of our conditions, being that there is something a little bit odd going on here, especially since there's no moons out and there shouldn't be any moons for at least 2 weeks or so. So do you guys want to split up? Do we want to meet back with Callius? Do we want to reconvene at the inn when we're done? And what groups are we going to go into to find out about what then?
Love that idea. I'll head to the library as soon as possible. Just skim through anything I can.
I can ask around, starting with the herbalist.
As yours
I'll be sure
keeps
to join you then.
Okay.
Kamasu's like, library is a subjective term. It's
The
quite
person's
small.
collection.
It's a person, yeah. It's just a guy
Do you
who
know
likes to
any-
read.
Then, Mr. Kamasu, do you know anybody who is well versed in any of these ordeals and types of things? Maybe somebody who's a little bit more into the supernatural side of things?
Specifically for beasts? I mean, if you're looking for someone who's well traveled, I mean, probably our herbalist is on supernatural, probably our herbalist, but for someone who's more well traveled, I mean, Phaelos was around, was traveling around for a long time. Phaelos, you guys would know, is the gunsmith. Traveled quite a bit. Calantha set up here was traveling around for a long time as well.
Maybe we can have Lunaris meet with Calantha then?
I would be more than happy to.
Yeah, I bet you would.
What is that supposed to mean?
Ignore him.
I tend to.
Can't ignore me, but you still love me. I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, I'm not with that nudge shit. I'm gonna go with you, Ren. I'm not gonna go with that library. Well, you're stuck with me, sweetheart.
Aren't I lucky? But I
You're
guess
so
it's because I'm also traveling with Sai, so.
Fanrix blushes a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna keep this zip it. I'm just gonna zip it.
The wisest choice
That's
you've
a
ever
first.
made.
Yeah, but if you need any gun lessons, you know where I'll be. Winks at elf boy. Ding 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 ding.
Your winks make sound now?
Yeah, because they're lucky winks, obviously.
Oh, are they? Are they? Okay, I'll be sure to use that in battle next time. Okay, why don't we get going then? And will somebody, like, did we already say that we're going to meet up with Callius at the inn prior? Like, is that
You
just our meeting point?
I don't think Callius knows that, but
I would say that I think it was fair to say that that would be the assumed place. It's either meet at the boat or meet at the inn. I think is fair to assume that Callius would know. Callius and
Why
Edwin would think that.
Tetra, why don't you meet up with Callius and then you guys can go together to peruse this person's personal collection of.
I have to go to the bakery anyway to get bagels, so actually that might be a great idea.
Amazing.
Because I guess Tanner was complaining. Oh wait, I wouldn't know that.
You wouldn't know that.
I'm metagaming, sorry.
Metagaming.
I believe
He's
Tanner wasn't
cooking.
complaining. He just went to go get bagels because he gets bagels every day. I don't think he complained. I just think he went and got one. So,
Okay.
who's going where?
Calantha. Calantha is going to Calantha and maybe to the gunsmith to find out more stuff. Fanrex, Sai, and I are going to the herbalist, and Tetra and Callius are meeting at the bakery.
And then I'm heading to the library.
And then heading to the library.
The book
person's
thing.
This person's personal collection of books and assortments.
Okay. To library to Calantha, and then Ren, you're heading towards the herbalist?
Yes, with my lovely bodyguards.
So it's
Right here.
Sai's going,
Mm-hmm.
Fanrix, and then probably
Unfortunately.
Kamasu is also going with you. So we'll start with towards the bakery. Heading to the bakery, Callius did leave a bit ahead of you all, because you had to put all the stuff into the house, which took about an hour to move all that, or maybe not an hour, maybe a little bit under, maybe like half an hour to move all of that stuff out, throw the werewolves into the basement, which was not an easy task. Link is a menace. Heading to the bakery, getting some directions on where it actually is. It is evening time by this point, but it's still easy to find. The window that usually would be open in the morning is
Sorry.
closed. No, it's just fun to watch. It's closed, but the smell of baked goods is still fragrant in the air. What would you like to do?
This is Ed Boone and I outside of the bakery, right?
This is Tetra actually going up to the... You would have already dealt with or done your stuff outside of the bakery, taken Taruna there, and are presumably somewhere else in the town currently.
Okay, so they're not at the bakery. I'm still. Is the door open?
No.
I knock.
You hear kind of quiet voices, talking inside, and then you hear 1 second, and very it takes a little bit of time, but after a bit the door just sort of opens up, and you see an elderly halfling woman with dark skin and very wrinkled eyes, big smile lines on her face, and she looks up. Hello. We're
Evening.
closed right now, but what's up, as the young ones say.
Speaking of young ones, did any travelers come by earlier this evening? I'm a friend of theirs.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, easy, baby. Oh my. 27.
Yes, actually, they did. Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, they just headed out a bit earlier than me, and I'm just making sure that they got back okay.
Oh, yes, they're
You said
fine.
you were headed your
They're
way.
fine.
Are they still here, or did they head out?
No.
And I'm looking past her.
She
No,
kind
they're
of
not still here.
she
Or no,
kinda-
they didn't head out.
She kind of moves in the way, even though she's a halfling, so she kind of can't move in front of your view. What's going on here? No, they're not here. Nice young man,
did they tell you where
though.
they were going?
And robot companion. I don't know.
Nice is an interesting word for them, but yeah. I do have another question. Speaking of friends, Tanner Tannerson. Loves
Oh,
his bagels.
yes.
Oh
Yes, Tanner.
yeah.
Bless his heart.
Do
Bless
you
his
have
heart.
an extra for him? He's craving
Bagels?
them real bad tonight. Yes.
They're not fresh,
Any
but they were
leftovers?
made today.
That's okay. Half off maybe since they're not fresh.
I was gonna eat them.
I can give you at least a little bit of coin for them.
Give me another persuasion check.
Oh baby, natural 20, so that's gonna be a 28, 29.
29. How many are you looking for? I only have 3.
I'll take 2.
All right, 2 copper.
2 copper, and I hand it to her.
Wait here. And she, like, still kind of waddles off. She comes back
What do I
with,
see
like,
when she waddles off? What's inside?
uh,
She was trying to block me, so I'm curious.
yeah, you just see a small, quaint home. You see, in the, like, dining room area, you see Taruna just, like, over there, just sitting, eating food, like, eating soup and
Is that
some
the
bread.
kiddo?
Yeah, it's a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Just, like, looks over.
I just like lean on the doorway, acting casual.
Kind of, like, looks at you, double takes, and then goes back to eating food.
Okay.
All right. What's your name, by the way? Here's your bagels.
Tetra. Thank you.
Tetra. I'm Emily. It's
Emily,
nice to meet you.
meet
Give
you.
Tanner my regards. Yeah, was such a sweet young man. Such a sweet young man.
I will give him all your love. One last thing, Emily. It's an odd
Yes?
question. We're new here. Do you know of anyone?
I know everyone in town.
That is good. Do you
So
know
I
of
know you
anyone who? Oh.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Do you know anyone that, this is gonna be odd, studies moon cycles or curses or anything with beasts that was out of the ordinary?
What?
Okay. Worth a shot. Have a wonderful night, Emily.
Moon cycles, maybe. What's their name? What's the name? I think the. Okay, I actually have to scroll. Where is it? Freya has to scroll.
Okay.
Just like
Thank
real
God.
quick, this is so good. I'm eating everything up. Oh my god.
Thank you.
You a
I'm
baker
honored.
because you cook it for real right now. God damn.
Thank you. I'm honored. You know, I think that there's I think his name is Kildathi. He's the butler for the Xiinvarian estate. He has a telescope, like something to see the moon. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I might be seeing you around again soon for your bagels, Emily. I appreciate it.
Of course. I hope you enjoy them. They'll be fresh tomorrow morning.
Oh, that sounds... I'm sure Tanner will be thrilled. Thank you.
Tanner is thrilled at everything, but I appreciate that.
Okay. Okay, I head off to the library.
Ta-ta!
The book. Ah.
All right, heading off to the library, we'll go to the blacksmiths. Go ahead. Heading on over to the blacksmith or the inn, because give me a perception check for me, please, Lunaris.
That's me.
Who, me?
13.
13. 13 is enough to notice that just walking by, you do notice that even though it's sort of nearing evening time, you do see Calantha sort of at the there's no noise currently being generated at the smithy, but it is you do notice her like packing up like her tools for the day basically, and making sure that they're like all in the right place, and so that she's able to come back to it tomorrow and be set for that. And it's at the outside portion of the smithy, and she sort of looks over as she's kind of like hanging stuff up. Hey.
Hey, I don't know if you remember me. It's just here.
Yeah,
the other
of
day.
course. The newcomers, yeah?
Yeah, the one who paid for that new bell. You know, not the other guys.
That's right. Still working on that, by the way, and you can see that indeed she has like there's like metal that's been shaped. Just got to get the attachments all set, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, no rush, no rush. I'm not here to like step on your toes or anything. Just had a couple questions. Ran into some
Yeah.
issues.
Shoot.
So we have this buddy, Kamasu. You might know him.
He's alive?
Yeah, we found him, by the way.
Oh,
him and his
awesome.
daughter.
That's amazing. And she like fully turns now instead of just like, you know, she like sets whatever she was working on down and turns to like face you. Damn. Where's he at? I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, looks. He's around. He's with.
Yo, tell him to swing
other
by
people I was
the
with.
if you see him, tell him to swing by the inn. It'd be good to catch up.
Okay, yeah, we will. We'll swing by.
Cool. What were you? What could I help you with though?
Yeah, so ran into some issues when we found Kamasu. Do you happen to know anything about beasts, werewolves? He said you're like a real well-traveled gal.
Yeah, I mean I've werewolves. I mean we ran into one on our travels, but that's about it. I mean we didn't run into a werewolf. We ran into it was a werebear, but you know, it's a case of lycanthropy. Lycanthropy. Why?
We think we may have encountered some werewolves recently, and
On the island.
yeah, the island we're on now.
Shit. Okay.
Don't worry, you're in no danger. Like you totally seem like a capable lady who could take care of herself. But like,
Thank you.
I dealt with them.
I wasn't worried about myself, but appreciate that. So, what are you trying to learn about lycanthropes?
It's like how it spreads, how it manifests, and that kind of thing.
We were lucky enough when we were on the ship that, I mean, only one of us got bit. From what we were told from our cleric, I guess, healer. I don't know.
I'm a cleric.
That's awesome. Who do you worship? Serve? I don't know. How does that work? I don't know.
Alune, you might have heard of her.
Never actually have.
Oh.
That's cool
okay.
though. I'll do some reading, I guess.
Yeah, if you're like interested or whatever, you can totally read into that. I could, swing by sometime and teach you your wife a thing or two. I don't.
Give me a persuasion check.
I just rolled a nat 1.
No! Not
He died. No, he's dead.
not that interested on religion, but hey, I'm happy you do you, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I think you gotta remove the curse, otherwise it'll take hold. We were lucky enough that it never took hold on us. On the person on our ship, our cleric took care of it pretty quick.
Did the cleric say like a time frame on this taking a hold situation?
Few days.
Sick. So is
Yeah,
this
not
cleric
ideal.
yours still around kicking these parts?
Not around here. I mean, I think he's probably still off north, and to my knowledge, he's still in the Platinum Fleet. So, I don't. Yeah. I mean, my wife and I we settled down here because it's a little too hectic for us, to be honest. It's nice just to hang here, but I mean, I think he's fine. I just haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, it seems really nice. But thank you for all your help, and we'll be back in a while for the bell. I might send some of my friends pick it up.
She's like, you don't have to send someone else.
Oh, I mean, if you insist.
She just goes back to putting her tools back up.
And Lunaris just
Take care,
turns around.
Lunaris. Hey, just because you fumbled the one time doesn't mean you
I
fumble forever.
fumbled so
No
hard.
natural one. No!
The natural one
That
during
was
Pride
rough.
Month.
You had your little flag in hand too.
You should have waved it harder.
I'm pointing and laughing.
Repping hard. You didn't rep hard enough.
But yeah, the bell looks like it's under construction. It's not ready yet, but it might be ready in the next couple days, 1 or 2 days. Probably, it'll definitely be ready by probably 2 days from now, you figure. Then heading over to the 4 people, the boys and Ren, heading towards, the herbalists. Kamasi leads you towards the herbalist. Sort of looking back. So if we do learn how to fix this, what do we do with the things in my cellar?
We fix them too.
Well, if we can.
I bet we can. Don't be too pessimistic on this matter. If there's a curse, there has to be a cure.
Not being pessimistic, we don't know anything about this curse.
But lack of knowledge doesn't mean the lack of possibilities, Sai.
And I understand that. But we should definitely figure out what we're dealing with.
And that I agree entirely. Knowledge is power, as
Look,
someone said.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely want to go back and help those people as well. But there's no guarantee that we can reverse their condition.
Then what about our state?
We don't know if we're fucked either.
Okay.
So you're
And
telling
that's
me
why
I'm
we're going
gonna
to-
turn into one of them? Is that what you're saying to me?
I think you're the
You
one.
were not afflicted.
Yes.
Oh.
But 3 of your crew members or the crew members have the potential to turn into it. So I don't know if that like causes some anxiety on your part, Fanrex, but the people who've been helping you out this whole time have potential to lose their life. So
Oh goddamn! Well, you know what? Hey, more gold for me. No, I'm kidding. But I don't. If I turn to one of those things, promise you, Ren. Promise me you'll kill me if I turn to one of those things.
I don't want to promise that.
Well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna eat you if I turn to one of those things, sweetheart.
But I have the potential to turn into one of those things, and then Sai, and then Lunaris, and these are people that I'm quite fond of, and I don't want to kill them.
Oh man, this ain't good. This ain't good.
Yamato, I'm very sorry for this discussion. This is not one that we should have had in front of you.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm in the position that if I am gonna hurt one of you, please do your best to contain me at least. And if it does come down to it, I understand if a sacrifice is needed. But that's why we're trying to work through this with the herbalist, so we don't have to go through those steps. And Fanrix probably
right.
the first one to turn on us, so I think it'll be good if we get this done quickly.
Anyone
We
else
can
see
figure out
Cootie's
who-
rave lights? What was happening?
I did see that too.
That was crazy.
I thought it was her webcam bugging.
Yeah, I thought you was your webcam
That's
bugging
what
for
I
you.
thought.
That was funny as hell.
That restaurant going crazy right now, dude. What'd you order? Did you order anything yet?
Waiter.
More pride, please.
Not feeling very prideful right now.
Oh. But turning back to Ren, yeah, we'll figure out who's gonna take who out after we learn more about this curse.
Figure who's gonna take who.
I taught him some pistol tricks. He knows what to do, right, elf boy? Wink, wink.
Yeah, you'll be first.
I bet I will. First in a lot of things.
I think we should head to the herbalist before we waste any more time discussing Fanrex's futile attempts at capturing Sai's heart.
I
You know
agree.
what? She's right. Let's get out of here.
I mean, we're
Poor Kamasu.
basically almost there. Shouldn't be too much longer. You used to like hear something like whispered under his breath. You guys,
Tell you
the
what.
3 of you can give me a perception check if you want.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
What if he's just like calling us fucking
Oh,
weirdos?
I rolled the
Oh,
wrong
goodness.
one. It's like
I got it.
3
I got an
keywords.
8.
Fuck.
I gotta pull up my sheet. What the shit, man?
I rolled a 24.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You said perception? Freya?
Yeah.
Perception, yeah.
You hear him say, so he said, "We're almost there," and he just says, "I hope," under his breath.
How tall is this fella?
He's about 6 feet. Just maybe a little shy of it. I don't know if I have it written down. He's probably, yeah, he's human man, so probably about 6 feet, I would say. He's a little slouched over right now just because of the, like, you know, kind of holding his left arm. So,
Yeah.
or
I
was
look
it
at
right
him.
arm? It's right arm, actually. Excuse me.
I look at him. I'm kind of getting a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, human. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you. I see right there.
Am I being harassed right now? What's happening?
I'm so
No,
sorry,
no,
Kamasu. I'm so sorry. He does this all the time.
Same. These little green stompers. They're getting a little tired. I've been working all day. I've been walking all day. Tell you what. How about you give your new little buddy here, you know, a little taxi, if you will, a little ride, if you will.
I have a broken arm.
You gotta work in back.
Sai, could you do something about this, please? I'm sorry. I don't want to disturb the man who's on the edge right now.
Famrex, I'll throw you in with those werewolves.
No, let me become one of them. I swear. He starts
Behave yourself,
panicking.
goblin.
He slaps himself. Okay, I gotta get it together. Anyways, go back to being a human. Jesus Christ, Si. I was gonna get him a piggyback ride. What'd you do that, Si? God damn it, man.
Moss has been through enough today.
You think Kamasi
Yeah, you know
would
what?
pay? Sorry.
I just looked disappointed on my face because I didn't get a piggyback ride. Man, oh man.
It's a couple minutes before you guys head to or find the herbalist's hut. The door's closed as it is basically dusk at this point. But I believe it was last time you were there.
He keeps that thing closed.
What'd you like to do?
Knock.
You knock and you just hear the voice. Who is it?
Say who it is. Come on.
It's Kamasu as well. The door, without another word, the door just kind of like swings open. Holy shit, what happened to you? Come on in. We're not looking to any of the three of you, looking towards Kamasu. Come in, what happened to your arm?
I did my best.
The leg looks good. Come in. And you are all ushered into this small hut. The hut itself isn't that small, but it's more so that the main room where she has all of her tinctures and basically the shop. This is a home and shop combination sort of deal. All the tinctures and potions, etc., are in, this main room. And she sort of escorts him to sit down on like a chair. She sort of like rubs her arms and then casts Cure Wounds on his arm. And you hear the crack and the like breaking as the arm sort of has to crack and break back into place. And he kind of like winces. And then she takes the like wrap off of his arm, sort of stretches it back out. Should be sore for a few days, but should be good now. What happened to you? Well, we were attacked. By a couple beasts. My newfound friends here found us about a week later.
Damn right.
Taruna is safe, by the way. She's like, oh, that's a relief. We hid in the cellar to get away from them, and our newfound friends here found us and dealt with the creatures. They think that they might be werewolves? Right? Looks over to the three of you.
Yes, what I believe.
Do you know anything about them?
I mean, not a whole lot besides lycanthropy is something that I've only dealt with when I was first instructed. To my knowledge, you need and she starts like kind of thinking about it in her head, not really looking at you and not really looking at anything particular. And then she starts looking at her like sort of ingredients and tinctures on the wall. I mean, I think you would need either a caster of greater skill than I, or I mean, I'm sure I could make a remedy for it, but I would need some. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't made it before.
it might be our only option, unless you know of anyone else
On
who
the
could help us.
island? Uh,
Time is of the essence as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. Who all was bit?
It was Kamasu, Sai, our other companion Lunaris, and I.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm sorry. That is... Masu, how long ago were you bit?
Also, don't forget the 3 that we have left alive already.
3 of them. Okay.
Yes. And I believe one being a Miss Vim.
Vimbroki? Looks... we think so. It's certainly possible. Vim's been gone for apparently about as long as I have, so not a little longer actually. Yeah. I was actually informed today that there was another person who went missing a few days ago. Hasn't checked in at oh, I'm forgetting what farm was that. One moment. At the... Didn't check in at the Moonbradesh farm.
And do you know this person's background, maybe gender, by any chance?
Man, I think. Do you know Merrick? Yeah, of course I know Merrick. How long has he not been seen? I mean, he's a farmer at the farm nearby to us. Sort of look towards each other. I may need some help in concocting a way to brew a tincture or potion for remove curse as a spell. Or at least to cure lycanthropy.
How do we know if this works for sure?
Yeah, we won't until... I would imagine Kamasu's in the clear. It's been a week. I don't think it's going to take... The signs would already be there.
And the signs are?
Sweating, fever, by now. None of the moons are full, so can't be for sure, but I would imagine Kamasu's fine.
And how long does it normally take for these signs to show after the initial bite?
After the initial bite, anywhere from 2 to 4 days, I would say, I think is what I remember reading, something along those lines.
That's a bit scary for me. Just to check in, Sai, how are you feeling?
Fine and dandy.
It's only been a few hours since the fight, so...
Okay. Fine and dandy then. Okay, so it does seem like this is an incredibly pressing matter if we only have 2 to 4 days. So what can I do to better assist you in this? Especially making such a large batch for 6
I need to go through my books. I don't even know if I can make it. You might be better off sailing to the Marani Isles. All right, I'm bringing y'all back up. All right, we're back. We left off tragically. Computer did disconnect. So, we were at the herbalist's home. I do not remember what you asked or what you said.
I think the last thing we talked about was basically the sign showing up, and then whether or not I can assist the herbalist in healing us, and then how we might be like fucked Loki because 2 to 4 days, and the herbalist was kind of like Morani Isles. You're like, I don't even know if I can, and if anything could happen, you're kind of like, and I thought it was just like a crazy cliffhanger.
So it ended off. What was I saying exactly?
So I can chime in. Is there a quick solution to our problem? Because we cannot sail to the Morani Isles as of this moment.
Quick solution. I mean, quick and painless? No. Where'd you get bit?
On my neck?
Not for you. Where'd you get bit?
I don't remember. Speaking out of character.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was also
What
neck
session
or
was
like
that?
arm. It was like
2
2
ago.
sessions ago.
I don't have it. I know I got a bit.
Well, if you're willing to lose an arm, if you're bit in the arm, then it might not have spread enough yet. If you said it was only a few hours ago, that would be the quickest
you
way.
also got bit on your neck, though. Sigh.
But it's not entirely hopeless. Give me an hour. And
Anything I could assist with?
Sure, follow me. And she walks into the back for a second and then turns around, looks at Kamasu. Just make sure they don't touch anything. It kind of stretches out.
Fanrix, please be on your best behavior right now. We really need this to go well. And I cannot afford to lose my life because of your piss poor behavior.
Who you talking to?
Oh.
If you would listen, I said Fanrex when I started the statement.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm keeping my mouth zipped. I don't know what you're talking about. Now you give me all this lip for no reason.
Okay, for no reason.
You should be careful who you're coming at, by the way. Might bite your ass in the future.
Wouldn't you like that?
Bite your ass? What? He turns red. I'm
Okay,
not talking about. You know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna mind my business. All right. You do your thing. You do your thing, Wolf Girl. All right. I just don't want to die. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, if you turn, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing if you're turning, by the way.
Biting my ass.
No, quit talking about your ass and biting it already. All right. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Who was the one that mentioned it first?
No one mentioned anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Rex, you're looking a little flustered.
Gonna go do some research or
Yes, we are. I'm
Oh,
so sorry. I'm sorry.
and you guys head off to the back. Irlai sort of takes you and says, if you would please look through this book for any mentions of lycanthropy, curses, anything like that, please. And she
That's
pulls
a
out,
check.
yes, if you're trying to thumb through this big book at the same time. However, before we get that check, at the library, heading over, you are pointed to a library, which you get a couple sort of interesting glances, which when you ask for a library, you're like,
Oh.
what are you talking about Albert's place?
Yeah.
That's the west side of town. You're gonna look for the like big blue fenced house with all the like the big garden, it's pretty hard to miss. He'll probably be out there in the shed. The shed is basically just a library. Anyone's welcome to go in there. But you have to return all the books or he will start trying to find you and yell at you. So be careful. He could be actually quite intimidating. He might not look it, but that man is the most terrifying person I've ever met in my life. So
Thanks for the warning.
just don't steal his books. Or if you take one, just bring it back within the week. He hates late. The late policy is quite strict over there.
Noted. Thank you.
Of course. And remember, it's Albert, not Alfred. I said Alfred once. Ooh-wee.
Sounds like a tough cookie. All right. Thank you. Start walking off.
Yeah. After about 10 minutes of searching, this is not a large town. You do find a sort of wide single-story home with a much taller shed. This looks like a home for a smaller folk, either goblinoid, halfling, gnomish, any of those sized individuals. Heading on over, you see that indeed there is a shed that is open, and in it, on a stool, is an elderly gnomish man reading a book. And in that shed, you just see sort of the walls lined with books.
Okay. I walk up and I knock on the door frame.
Yeah, heading through past the fence into, and then there's sort of like these branching pathways, I guess you would say. Pathways, one leading to the house and the other leading to this book library shed contraption. Knocking on the door and looking in. I sort of, well, how do you do? Welcome. It's
Not
been a
too
while
bad.
since I've seen the new people town. I've seen you around for.
Petra. Nice to meet you.
Albert, not Alfred, Albert.
Albert.
Hemter. It's a pleasure.
I heard you are one of the only folks in town that has a collection of books, so I'm here to pick your brain.
And he
If
takes
you have the
his
time.
glasses down and sort of puts it up like sunglasses on his like balding head. Scholar.
Oh yes, a scholar.
These
That I am.
illiterate peons that surround us.
Nice.
It is nice to meet one of a similar caliber. What can I do for
That's
you?
what I say, Albert. So, we have a bit of a dilemma. I'm going to be transparent with you. We found the missing folk, Kamasu, Kiarna, and Vimbroki.
Oh,
Okay. There are people who went missing in your town, and we found out that they have been cursed. And I need a fellow scholar like yourself to assist me, another scholar, in trying to figure out how to break this curse.
give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
We're playing on his
Ego?
yeah.
It's gonna be a 25.
25. Writing some down. With the 25, sort of jumps up, even though this is an old gnomish man, probably well into the 300s or early 400s of his life.
What did you say your name was again?
Tetra.
Tetra.
Tetra
And he offers his hand to you, like
like this.
yeah, he's like that.
Like take it and bow? I don't fucking know.
Come along, my dear.
Tip my head.
I can show you the world.
And he takes you like 2 steps because it's a shed, it's
Okay.
tiny.
I got caught
beautiful.
up. What were you looking for again?
There's a couple things that could lead me in the correct direction. I'm thinking A, curses. B, fairy tales based on shape-shifting or transforming into beasts.
Ah, yes.
Or C, if you have old curses that lie in your island, or old legends that have lied in your island that might have something to do with transforming.
Oh, yes.
Specifically under the moon cycle.
Smart.
Sort of like rubs his bushy eyebrow. And like this guy's like very focused at this point.
I think I have some things for you. My dear Tetra, let us go through the annals of time.
Oh,
And
God,
then
I
he
love
starts
this.
picking some books out.
These are 2 fairy tales that deal with lycanthropy.
And then
This deals with curse. This is a stone.
I don't know where I went with this voice.
It's down from generation to generation of folk tale about the island. Don't know if it mentions any curses, but it might work. And what was the last one that you had?
I was thinking the lore of your island, if there's old tales on people who were
I think that one
associated with this kind of thing.
would be this is the oratory history of Zathir, chronicled by an old scholar from about 200 years ago.
You have been most helpful, Albert. Do you mind if I borrow these for around a few days and bring them back to you?
Yes, that is okay. As long as you get them back before the week is over.
Easy enough, I'm a fast reader.
Where were you all my life? Can you stay here? I want to pick your brain.
When I come back, we'll talk about it.
All right.
One last thing, Albert. You seem like well known around town. When I asked her, how to find your place, everybody knew.
I think it's because
so
I have a
wonderful things about you. Nothing.
Give me a
but
deception
wonderful
check.
things to say.
Give me a deception check.
I'm using my last luck of the day. That's not happening. Oh. 8. 19.
Well, didn't roll great on insight.
Do you mean that? The townsfolk, the peons really love me.
They respect you, which is even better.
Oh. That is to die for. Tetra, you are the first person who has came here in like 3 days. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the
I'll send
reads.
this to you too. One more question though.
Yes.
Since you are so well known around town, do you know anything about the Xiinvarian Neri estate and those who reside in it? Specifically their butler.
Ooh.
I've heard tales that he studies the moon cycle. There's an odd estate on the south side of your island. Is it, DM, is it south or north?
It is south.
Their estate. South. On the south side of your island, with a family that lives there, kind of isolated. And that's where the attacks have been happening.
Oh,
All right. That's okay. You are so busy during your day. I do not expect you to meddle in the affairs of those who are less than you. But I appreciate all of your help.
I'm glad we
Thank you very
understand
much.
each other. Well, I hope you enjoy those reads. Oh, I think you asked about the moons, yes?
Yes.
I have it's a chapter in one of these books here. Give me one moment. The entire book is not on...
And then plucks a book, and it's actually about like the seasons, rather, but more so how the moons.
If you go to, I think it's chapter 14, there is some info on the moons. It sounded like you were interested in it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Albert, and I will be back within the week's end.
All right. Tetra, you take care out there, fellow scholar.
And you leave him to his devices. That's gonna take a toll on my voice for tomorrow.
Yeah, man. That was a good ass accent though, dude.
That was great. That was awesome.
I was loving every second
Oh,
of
thank
it.
you.
Like,
Hey.
for real.
That was so good.
Scholar.
Back at. Actually, before we get to the herbalist home, Callius, we haven't gotten to you yet. Callius and Ed Boone, what are the two of you doing?
I'll say, because we didn't stay at the bakery, we would have went to the same inn/tavern that a few people stayed in the night prior.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Heading in to, I believe it's M&Q's, if I remember correctly. It's either Q&M or M&Q's tavern. You see there, at evening time, there's actually a few more people gathered together. There are a couple halflings, the gunsmith is in there, the tavern owners, as always, are in there, a human man, and I mean, probably half elven or maybe like three quarters elven woman is also in there, and they're sort of gathered together just at the bar. Nobody is sitting at any of the tables, and they're just sort of having a discussion with each other as the two of you walk in. Ed Boone sort of looks to you. Did you need food? I was just gonna take a seat at a table. I don't eat, so.
I think that's a great idea. I'm just gonna order some mead when they come to us.
And you get your order of mead, and give me a perception check. See if you can overhear what they are talking about.
That's a nat 2. Hold on. So 4.
4. Hard to tell. But you get your mead on the house, and the what is the name actually?
It's little M and big Q's tap.
Yeah. A tavern and inn, but you did have
Yeah, that.
yeah. Marty, the halfling man, sort of comes up over to you and hands this big, pitcher and sort of sets it up on the table. Hey, just the two of you. You guys were headed off to the farm for today, right?
Yes, we actually made a great development. We brought Taruna to the bakery, and
She's okay.
yes, from everything that I've seen so far.
And then kind of like motions over. This guy just found the missing townsfolk. And the people are like, what do you want to drink? What are you having to drink? I'll buy that for you. Let's get those two shots. Get those 2 shots. And they're like, and then Edwin's like, I don't drink, but
Ed Boon, order for me, please. Just keep it at your side.
No, they need to have shots. They're both having shots, okay? I'm not gonna take no for an answer.
and
Do we have stew? Get them stew.
and they just kind of
Oh, that's bloody fucking brilliant, mate. Hell yeah.
and they just they pat you on the back, Callius, and they're like,
Oh man, I miss Kamosu coming down to the pub. It's been a while since I've seen him.
and they sort of celebrate, and then one of them is like, where even are they?
Kamasu is with the rest of my group. I believe they're coming back shortly. And Taruna, I just dropped her off at the bakery before coming here.
And the Goliath woman, who you know as Corey, kind of looks. Did you guys find Vimbroki? A little halfling woman?
We did not know. Do you know if she was with them or supposed to be in the same farm?
She works for the Amal family at their farm, so we assume so.
No signs, no.
I mean, 2 for 3 is great. Still give them shots. But still, 2 for 3 is fantastic. That's passing.
And it's like, dude, chill, man. Like, shut the fuck up. Well, I'm glad that you guys found them, and thank you again.
Thank you.
You are delivered a shot by the sort of middle-aged, tan-skinned halfling gentleman.
Still think you deserve a shot.
And puts one down next to you. It is a dark liquor that smells pretty dank, I would say.
Jaeger. Nah.
I try my best not to plug my nose or anything. I just down it without like a really second thought.
Give me Constitution saving throw. It's not a high DC.
What the Everclear?
What?
That's a nat 1.
That was the only thing you couldn't roll. I would have expected anything else. Would have expected anything. Much like what happened to me last week, that shit hits the back of your throat and it gets shot out of your nostril a bit, and you took down the other half of it.
Whoa! Mate, you alright? What happened?
I'm okay. Just give me a moment, and I just like take the first step outside, and I'm just like hacking my lungs out.
Yeah, and you like feel it in your nose. It's burning. The guy comes out and like kind of like has to like halfling, so it's kind of like patting you on the back.
It's okay, mate. This all happened to us before. Nothing wrong with you.
Thank you.
Do you want another
I should
one?
Get back to Ed Boon. No, thank you.
It might help with the pain.
Can I get it to go?
I don't know if they have to-go shot cups, but I can ask.
Sure. I'll be at that table. That'd be great. My friends would love it.
Mate, what was your name?
Callius. And yours?
Kevin.
Was that Kevin?
Kevin.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. And he sort of like walks back up and jumps. That's a good bloke over there. At the herbalists, give me that roll. Give me a what kind of roll should I make that? Intelligence?
Perception? Oh, intelligence.
Actually, investigation check for me.
Oh, wait, okay. No. Yeah, this is good. 20. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Thumbing through this book, which is basically just natural remedies for most, like, tinctures. This is herbalism and alchemy, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And how to derive natural ingredients and make them into something that can stop or rather that can help people, basically. You find something about a root called pommel root that is known for its properties of its anti-curse properties. And you sort of point it out to Irelai. Bring it up to Irelai. You bring it over to her and show it, and oh shit. I can do something with that. Pommel root. I have some of that somewhere, and she goes looking around for it and sort of fumbles through all of her things, sort of flips through like all these just bottles and bottles. She has, much like a spice cabinet, her entire back room is basically just jars of these containers or dried herb, and you do see she brings out this container of pommel root, and it is dried and sort of crushed into a powder. Okay, I think if we combine that, and we have something on. She starts, fumbling around again and flipping through her book. Sort of looks. Okay, there's something on the south side of the island called Kyrix. It is a
Kyrix?
Kyrix. It's a small reed that grows in the south side of the island in one specific pond between, it would be east of the Xiinvarian estate. If you can get me some of those, they almost look like they sprout out of the water. You could give me some Kyrix. I think we could do something.
Sounds amazing. Is this something that should be easy to spot, or would I be better equipped as a canine that can sniff these out, if perchance?
Ooh. I think I might have a tiny bit around here. Give me 1 second. And I'll roll an investigation check, see if she can find it. Okay, not bad. I don't have any left, but this bottle, and she pulls a bottle that is labeled Kyrix, which is Kirix. For
Kirix. Wait, dyslexia. K-I-R-I-X.
IX.
Okay.
Do you want... So she kind of like sniffs it, like opens it up, and it is, doesn't have much of anything in it, but sort of sniffs it. I mean, it's still fragrant, and you want to take a whiff. I don't know if you want to wait till you turn into one, or you can take this with you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you mind if I keep the bottle? I actually do need to have a short rest before I can engage in any
Oh, of course.
illicit activities of such.
Illicit is Gracie. That's Freya talking.
I know.
Here, I can... Yeah, it's a bit east of... Unless the Jin... I guess... Now I need to find my map again. Why'd I close out of it?
Do we have a map? Do we have
You
a
guys
map?
do, but Freya is trying to remember. I guess it's more south of the Warm Smirk, or west of the Shrimal family farm. So between sort of the Warm Smirk farm and the Shrimal farm. South of Warm Smirk, west of Shrimal, there's a pond. It's sort of this dull purplish reed that grows in the water. It looks a little bit like wild green purple, like if green onion was a bit purple and wilder. Kind of looks like that.
Understood.
Shouldn't be too long. We don't want any that are above. You don't want to be going too far out of the water. And I really only need the bulb at the bottom. But if you bring the whole thing, I'll use it, so.
Sounds good. What other choice do we have?
Yes, and better this than nothing. And is there an amount that you would need, or?
Don't take it all. If you get, say, 5, 6, how many of you were there?
So there are 3 of us that were bitten. Here in our party, we had Kamasu, but you said you're not too wary of him.
Better safe than sorry, maybe, if we can get another amount.
So then with the
I
3
agree.
that we locked up in the cellar, that should be 7 of us.
7.
I believe. Wait.
Let's get
Yes.
at least 7 of those bulbs then. And then if you get 7 of the bulbs, should be good. I need to get some items of my own. Should be all right. Should be. Yeah, take that with you. Take your rest if you need it. I will be working away. We didn't discuss price.
Oh.
For the ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
for 6 batches, Kamasu is free.
I am sure that one of those that are affected are people of the town as well.
I have to eat too.
Understandable.
12 gold.
12 gold. Okay. How about I come back with my numbers person and we could discuss this further, but for now, with my own labor included, we'll just leave this a little bit open-ended. I'll be back shortly.
Give me a persuasion check.
That's what I was trying to avoid. Okay, sorry. Oh shit, 19, let's go! I'm Tetra, guys!
It's a swag.
19. She offers her hand out.
I'm so
I
proud of
don't-
you.
At a later date then.
Thank you. shakes on it. Very confidently. Ren's so confident right now.
Shakes on it, and she gets to work.
The little paw.
I'm a fish person, so
Oh.
my webbed finger.
Okay. Lunaris, after meeting with Calantha, where are you heading?
I think Lunaris would take kind of a scenic route around the town, but ultimately be heading to the inn. The kind of agreed upon meeting spot.
Is there anything you would like to look for in town?
Dignity.
Just ugh.
She's just contemplating. Just ugh. Yeah.
All right, let me roll for it. Not roll,
Roll
for,
for dignity.
Not roll for dignity. I knew that was what you were gonna. Okay.
Nat 1.
Well, I was wrong. Insight. Doing all right. And you turn, and you see one of the people in the market square. Sort of this older gentleman, one of the Warmsmirk family who you guys bought. Why can't I think of the word? Peppers from. Jesus, there we go. Peppers from this the father of the family. You know, right?
Lunaris is just kind of like girl troubles.
I understand. Do you need something to drink? Do you need a place to sit
That
down?
could work, but I also really just need a cure for lycanthropy right now. Also,
Don't have that. But you want some food? My family and I are cooking some stir fry up right now. If you need something to eat, you're welcome at our table. Chairs might be a little small, but you're welcome.
Lunaris does like a 90-degree turn, goes right to them.
You see set up right behind their table is they've got like this fire behind it. Just like in the marketplace, they're just kind of cooking up, and they've got like this big like wok that they've got, and like the whole family's kind of like gathered around, and they're cooking up like this veggie and like all these peppers, and you can smell it, and it's got like potatoes and this veggie stir fry that they're just and as he kind of walks over, what was your name again?
Lunaris.
Lunaris. It's good to meet you. I'm Tony. It's his name actually. I have it written down. I'm Tony.
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Everyone, we've got someone to be eating with us. This is Lunaris. This is my wife Sadie, our oldest Vera. That's Hugo. That's Sarah. Sarah's my sister. She gets the girl trouble. She like kind of looks at you.
Lunaris looks at her.
Food.
Calantha.
She just kind of goes, oof. I get it. Well, we've got food. We've got drink. Please eat up and enjoy. And he kind of like walks over, grabs a stool, like kind of like it's like I'll get you. Do you mind sitting on the ground? I'll get you a blanket if that works.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you do see that they've got like these really tiny stools, and a couple of them are kind of just like sitting on the ground, and they're just gathered around eating while they hang out in the market. Occasionally somebody kind of comes up to get some like peppers to eat or to buy. One of them sort of pops up and goes and sells, but overall, just kind of a nice, friendly family that willing to take somebody into. Well, Lunaris and the mother, Sadie, kind of looks over. I think you're lovely. So whoever it is, I think they're missing out.
Thank you, Sadie. And then she kind of like sits down on the blanket and then like takes a bowl.
Yeah, the bowl's like
kind of
like that big, you know?
That big. Serves herself a little bowl, and as she's eating it, she's like, "This is so much better than what Famrex makes."
And so he's like, thank you. It's a team effort. It's a team effort, but I'm glad you enjoy. Have as much as you want. There's plenty to go around. And if you're with the adventuring group, right? That's did you guys end up finding those missing people?
We're the family. 2 out of 3.
Who's still missing?
Vimbroki?
Yeah. Well, I hope you can find her too. She's a good soul.
My buddy Rem thinks she might be a werewolf.
What? Repeat. Excuse.
So she kind of gestures to like the little like rip in her like tunic thing, and is like, got attacked by some werewolves.
One of the kids, like the young like 7-8-year-old boys, like, that's so cool.
Not cool. I think I might turn into a werewolf. And then she burps.
They kind of all look at each other. I think girl troubles might be a little lower down on your list of priorities right now, but
And she's like, if I only have 2 days left as a human, I'm gonna try and get Calantha to notice me.
I respect your priorities.
Thanks.
And then the mother's kind of like, well, I hope that you're gonna be okay. That doesn't look great.
Yeah, it really hurts.
Do you need like, we've got like bandages and stuff. Do you need help?
She gestures to like thing on sharp. I was talking about like my pride.
Okay. I don't think I get it, but okay. I hope you don't turn into a werewolf and devour the town.
I had to hold back what Lunaris wanted to say there. But
time to devour something else. Sorry.
I hope that Calantha puts me on my misery.
Who is this chick, dude?
She's like,
I don't know, but I love her.
Just looks around. You guys and my family have the right to put me down if that does become the case.
They sort of like cover the small child's ear. Maybe don't say that in front of the children, but I don't think it's gonna come to that. You're gonna be fine.
I'm sorry. It's the little kids.
The boys like that's so cool.
Lay me down for a nap. Oh.
That's so cool, though. I want to be a werewolf. Sounds awesome.
If you see Calantha, can you tell her those exact words? You think Lunaris is cool?
Oh.
Kind of look at you.
1 copper.
They give
He doesn't know hesitation. take that out of my inventory.
I got you.
And he starts running off. Where are you going? And the small halfling boy just runs off towards the inn. Callius, you see this small halfling child run in, look around. And then just like walk out of the place again because she's not in there right now. And you hear running back to you, I couldn't find her.
Next time you see her, just remember that.
Okay.
Or I'm coming for that copper if I don't hear that she didn't get wind of that.
No, it's mine.
We had a deal.
Yeah, the deal is still on.
Okay.
Sorry. This power of Solar Chris took over me today.
Is that solar?
So, you are at the square eating. Callius, Ed Boon at the tavern. Tetra, with the books, where are you heading?
First I want to make a quick pit stop to the tavern.
Okay. You see Callius and Ed Boon at the table. You do see Lunaris eating some food with a halfling family in the square as you pass by, or waving over to you. The family
And Lunaris like jump up and just like finish her food really quick. Thank you guys so much for everything. It was amazing. You guys are amazing. I did not forget about our deal, but I will catch y'all later. And then goes
Have
to
a good
join
one,
the others.
Lunaris. I hope you don't devour the whole town. Good luck
She,
with
like,
girl
jogs a second.
troubles.
She's like,
Did I hear that?
Make a perception check. They're a bit away, so it's not the easiest DC.
Oh, 13.
Yeah.
No.
You hear them sort of like yelling.
God, he won't work with me.
You hear them kind of yelling off towards her in like, you hear the voices, but you don't hear what they say.
Okay.
And are you running over to
Actually, she
Tetra then?
jogged up to me. What's going on over there?
just had a quick meal with the warm smirks.
The
Great family.
Italians? Oh,
Great
okay.
family. Great food.
Noted. Want to walk with me to the tavern real fast?
I would love that.
Two of you head into the tavern, see the gathering at the bar. You see Callius and Ed Boon at the table.
When we get up to them, I just tell them I need to go do some research on this. I'll be by the docks if anyone needs me. I'll be back before it gets too late.
Oh, this is great.
Nice to
I
have you.
didn't know how long this was. You guys were gonna take to get here. Can we come with? We're kind of just basking in our, I guess, 2 out of 3 victory.
Come with to the docks?
Yeah. Or just
Sure,
anything
I mean-
that isn't here. Kind of a little much for me.
It's gonna be mostly reading.
That'd be great. Yeah, a change of pace.
Sure, whoever wants to come help me can absolutely. I would love to help. I have a whole stack, like.
I'm good on that. Woo whoop.
Alright.
So-
Mars will help out.
You also still have the 2 bagels that were given to
I
you.
was going to make the pit stop there too.
Okay. I just was curious about that.
Yeah.
I'll come with to the ship though, but research sounds boring.
The ship. The ship's not at the dock.
Right.
I was just
Right.
gonna go. Yeah.
Urban
I just needed some quiet.
lounge. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll be here then.
Let us know if you need anything, Ed Boon.
Noted.
And as we walk off, I tell him I do need to run one errand. If that's okay. To Lunaris and Callius.
Oh, that's fine.
Is this something you need to do like alone or?
No. I just need to do it before these bagels get stale. More stale than they already
She
are.
looks at the bagels and puts 2 and 2 together. I'd like to see Tanner again.
Oh,
yes.
Tanner. Yeah, we better get those to him quick.
Oh yeah, Callius knows.
Has Callius met Tanner?
I don't know.
Well, I think that Emily
bakery.
mentioned it
Yeah.
to Callius.
Oh, yes, that is what happened.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe.
And on the way, go ahead.
Maybe I should put in another work order just so we divert from his bagels because he's been expecting them.
What did he say?
How
do you know that?
When I was at the bakery dropping off Taruna, I heard he didn't get them right when we promised. Not sure how he reacted though.
Interesting. Anyways, I did want to mention that it's a small lead, but it is a lead. The butler over at the I always forget their fucking name. Xiinvarian Estates studies moon cycles. And that family was a little off. So, just food for thought. Maybe something we can explore later.
Good thing to bring up to the family.
Mm-hmm. And we start heading on to Tanner's.
Heading over to Tanner Tannerson's Tannery. You guys, the door is open. You look in and he's not there. And you hear in the back, you hear like a thud. And then you hear another thud.
No way.
And another thud. And another thud. I can express emotion. And another thud. Men can cry. Then another emotion. And another punch and another punch. And you guys head around back and you see this guy just like bare knuckle just punching the shit out of like this wooden like dummy. And he just keeps rattling off and he like turns, oh, dude, what's up? Hey.
Rough night, Tanner?
Oh no, I'm actually great today. Why?
Oh. I have 2 things that can make it better. I take out the 2 donuts. That's not donuts, the 2 bagels.
I love you. Can I have some bagels, please? Dude, that's sick.
I
Let's
give him
go.
1.
Can I have
I give him 1 right now. I do have
Thank
a
you.
question.
Yeah,
for
what's
you.
good?
What do you know about the Xiinvarian estate occupants? The family there?
I don't know.
I just give him the other bagel.
Dude, thank you. I appreciate that. I think their last name is like Xiinvarian, Neri. You know? Their kids, I mean, she comes by on occasion to the tavern, you know?
Okay.
I don't know, that's...
May, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, I think that's not her full name, but yeah, I think it's Maythixel. But yeah,
May
like,
what?
Gotcha.
I don't think she likes being called that.
She doesn't like being called May?
No, she doesn't like being called Maythixel. She likes May.
I wonder why. Okay, thank you. That's valuable information. And I'm gonna leave my whip with you to finish that plating.
Oh yeah, dude. Of course. I can do that. Dude,
Do you want me to
Petra,
leave
how
you to it?
did you guys find those people?
We did.
That's fucking sick, dude.
It was sick.
That's
Yes.
rad.
It was very rad. We'll leave you to this. I'll put the whip on
Dude.
your counter.
I just got 2 bagels in work already. Like, that's... I'm living the dream, dude.
Do you have Tanner, do you have any other dreams like sailing the seas or like being on pirate ships or anything?
Dude, I don't know. That sounds kind of cool, I guess. I don't know.
Think about it. Maybe we could work something out bagel-wise for you.
Dude, whoa. I was just thinking about it. That's crazy.
Okay. Think about it.
Again? That's a lot.
I know. Well, thank you so much, Tanner. We'll leave you to your thinking. I'll leave the whip on your counter. Just let me know when I can come pick it up. A day or two? Is that good?
What?
A day or two for the whip?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Tanner, stay with me.
What? A day or two? No, like... No, I haven't done by tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Oh.
Yeah,
Yes,
what,
okay.
what did you wanted it gold plating, right?
I wanted it gold plated. Yes.
Yeah, dude. I got you. Yo. This is Miss Riddle Speaker's Bagels. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Dude. The best. The
She loved you.
best. I love her. She's the greatest human. Actually, she's a halfling. Oh, dude, whoa, wait. She's the greatest halfling on the planet. Yeah. That's what it's called. Dude. Yo, Tetra. Thanks for coming by. If you ever want to hit that, you can hit it for free. Whoa, dude, whoa. I meant the training dummy.
Oh, I didn't even think that was an innuendo until you said that.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
my bad.
When I get this new whip gold plated, I'll show you a thing or two on that dummy. Don't worry.
Oh, shit. Yo, I look forward to it. Yo, come by tomorrow morning. I'm at getting bagels for everyone. AKA, like, are you guys gonna be there? Yo, what's your name? You too.
Yo, Callius.
Callius, bro.
Lunaris.
Lunars. Brodette. If you guys want bagels, I'll be here. Alright, I'm gonna go to work. Later, bro.
Walking in, I'm rubbing my temples.
As Lunaris is like catching up behind Tetra, she's like, is it always as easy as like some bagels to get someone to like profess that they love you?
Usually it's less.
Interesting.
Bagels were an odd one.
Good to know.
It's an odd one.
And I think that's where we're gonna go to break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes or so. Everyone go to the bathroom, get something to drink, get a food if you need it. And I'll be back. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Catch you on the side. I'm gonna bring y'all back up. Okay, welcome back. Guess that was kind of break part 2 because of the drop, but leaving Tanner's Tannery, down 2 bagels, down a whip, which you'll get back for later. Going over to Ren, Sai, Fanrix, and Masu. You have just been asked to grab Pummel Root, which is a root that can be found, a reed that can be found in a pond south of the Wormsburg family farm. Ren mentioned that she needed to get a rest in before going. So what would you guys like to do?
I would like to sleep.
For an hour, where are you going to sleep? Are you going to the inn? Are you going to just do it outside of said
farms?
hut?
What?
No, I think we should definitely regroup with the others, let them know what we learned, and get some rest for the night because we need it.
I
And
I
probably
can
leave.
agree with half that plan, but I believe the sooner the better when it comes to gathering the resources we need to finding a cure. So I do believe. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sai.
Yeah, whichever. If only like half of our party goes and grabs the reed, and that's fine too.
I need to sleep though. I'm sorry, Sai. I used
No.
my wild shape prior in the battle, so I feel a little useless without rest.
That's what I was suggesting. We rest first, and then we go. Whoever
Small
wants to go.
rest?
Yeah.
Fanrex size rest?
Hey, what does that mean?
It means you're small.
Sure.
Oh, well, you know what? Y'all can rest all you want. You know what I mean? I don't need a rest. I'm good on that one right now.
Okay, good. I didn't ask. Okay, we should meet up with the rest of the group.
Partner or what?
Yeah, we should definitely meet
Yeah,
up
my
with
bad.
Russ first.
So to the inn?
To the inn.
You guys
Tamasu?
head. Oh, that guy's there. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that sounds good. Probably go check in on my daughter
It's important.
first.
And it seems like you're in the clear, so if you would like to just rest and relax during the time being,
Yeah, I don't know if. I mean, she said I might be in the clear, but she also said that she hasn't done anything relating to lycanthropy since she studied, so who knows?
Well, either way, you can hang back in town if you want to, while we go grab the things that she needs.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'll be at the bakery, but I'll probably sleep at the inn for the night. So, I'm gonna go check in with my daughter and so hopefully see how she's doing. So
we'll see you then.
I'll
Safe
catch you.
travels.
Thank you. I'll catch you guys later. Again, thank you so much for everything.
Of course.
Yeah, it'll be 20 gold.
Don't listen to him.
I'm messing with you. See if you keep your chops.
I didn't have any gold on me to begin with, so you would have been
Yep,
shit out
we'll
of luck.
stay-
But thanks.
What do you got on you, by the way?
Fanrex, please.
Nothing. I mean, my keys. That's it.
Okay.
Kind of just dropped everything and ran when I was attacked by werewolves. So,
Understandably so.
Understandable.
all right. Thank you guys. I'll catch you guys at the end. In maybe about an hour, if you're still there. Probably be good to check in with the people at the inn, anyways.
We'll see you there. Most
Later.
likely.
And he splits off and heads towards the bakery. Heading over towards the inn, you meet up with Callius, Tetra, and Cooties, sort of bumping Cooties. Fuck! I was looking at you when I said it.
What was that?
For the flag.
Callius, Lunaris, Tetra, bumping into each other right before the inn.
Hello, family.
How was your trip to the herbalist?
It was actually very informative. It seems like we may have a lead on a cure.
Good.
One via pummel root, which I'm unfamiliar with, but we do need to sort of acquire further ingredients. One that's around the southern island, and one that I will need my wild shape for. So I need a sleep.
That sounds
to
good.
me.
Okay, so I can pay for a stay at an inn, but if I can have some lovely people guarding me, I could just sleep by them. And we wouldn't have to waste money at the inn.
Sleep on the dock?
I mean, I haven't slept in worse places, honestly, but I could try.
Well, the
I
tavern
personally. Oh, go ahead.
the tavern does know us as the saviors of a few missing people. We could try our luck, or I don't know. I think it's just
A free
safer
bed.
in general than out and about and on the dock.
True, true. Also, Tetra, the herbalist wants to charge us 12 gold, and I am not the best at negotiations when it comes to money, because reasons. So I just said we will discuss it at a later date, and she agreed with that. But if you could be the one to maybe negotiate, it's not my forte.
What exactly is she charging you for?
The cure for lycanthropy for 7 people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll deal with that tomorrow.
Okay, amazing, amazing. So
Mhm.
I will go to the inn if you guys need me. I should only be an hour or so. And would you like me to meet you at the docks?
I personally, and I look at Fanrex, need as much quiet as possible when I'm doing this much research. So whoever wants to come to the docks can come and help.
Maybe. Yes.
If people are wanting to have fun, go to the inn, have some drinks, chill out for the night. We did a great job today. And I'll meet you guys there.
Definitely.
But there's no need to come to the docks to sleep when there's beds nearby.
Okay. Fanrex, would you be joining me at the inn to maybe use the tavern and not actually stay with me in any capacity?
Stay with you. What is
I
that
said
supposed
not.
to mean?
I said not to stay with me specifically in any capacity, but it seems your presence might detract from the objective that Tetra has at hand, so.
She's a good scholar. You know, maybe I'll go down to the bar a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just
I think
You know
Ed Boon
what?
did want to have a heart-to-heart with you too. They said that before we left.
Why do you do this to me?
Yeah.
They're like,
Doing
I need my buddy Fan Rex. That's what they said.
Well,
Wait. Persuasion roll?
It's up to you guys. You are the players.
Die.
I could do a little persuasion.
I'm like, oh, I'm persuading you.
Usually,
23.
player to player, it doesn't usually go through persuasion. You just have to choose if your character would.
Straight roll.
Well, no, not roll,
Oh.
period. Just if your character wants to accept it or not.
Oh. Do you accept Fan Rex?
Yeah, I do like shit, by the way.
Hey, if you want to roll for it, go for it, but I'm not going to make you roll for it.
What am I clicking again?
You do insight.
Can I get an insight of you? Well, I mean insight. My bad. I mean insight.
me!
No, I mean insight. I mean insight.
Hamana?
That's crazy.
I meant insight. Okay.
Fan Rex to Axe.
What the fuck, Dax?
Nice and that.
Hi.
Oh, wait, so it's
I'm trying
inside
to
or
get an
what?
inside check on Calantha.
Yeah,
What the
inside, yeah.
Okay.
I got a 6-pack, man. What the fuck?
You need the other dice
Oh, what's that one?
because you roll like shit.
What the fuck?
Do I go at advantage or disadvantage?
No.
No. You can't roll
Oh.
again.
You
She's
can't roll
just saying
again.
your rolls suck.
Yeah, your rolls have been really rough recently.
You're
Is
my
all.
DM. You're supposed to be backing me up. Where's my backup?
Backup is if you roll higher.
You're your own backup, bro.
Up to you, but I will say up to you, but Tetra makes a convincing point.
She is pretty convincing, that will. You know what? I'll go to the bar with Ed Boon. Let's go, Eddie. Or Ed Boon, come on.
Ed Boon's
They're
already
They
there.
are still at the bar.
Yeah, they are still.
Oh shit.
They're there already.
Yeah, the 6 of you are outside of the bar or outside of the tavern currently. Probably walking that way, but
Okay. Anybody else in need of a rest? Or
I could use one, yes.
okay, amazing.
Definitely me.
I know some of us are a little bit more battered up from the previous battle than others, so. Okay, and those who do not wish to rest, you can definitely use the tavern, hopefully, and not embarrass us. As she says pointedly towards somebody specifically. Very pointedly.
And Tetra,
Have
can I get
fun.
a book to before I go to sleep? Just
Sure.
to look over.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, sure. And I just go with the one with like not the biggest book. I'm not crazy like that, and not the smallest either.
The most medium.
I'm not crazy
Yeah.
like that.
okay.
Just
Heading
right.
on into the inn. Heads sort of turn to see, you're a large group. So heads sort of turn. Oh shit! Is this the rest of your crew? As you see, Callius, the guy who gave you the shot, is still there now, significantly more wasted than he was before. Drinks for all of them on me. They all get drinks.
I appreciate the offer, but I do really need to rest.
Drink to
I'll
our
take
room.
hers.
That works too.
Damn,
I
where's
empty
Tetra
out.
when you
Oh,
were-
go ahead.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, I empty out one of those like I think it was pickled like onion bottles. I get out. I just like I down it actually. I need it for that other shot I had, and then I pour the shot that was gonna go to Ren in there.
Lunaris watches horrified.
Wait, are you giving me this shot, or are you just keeping it on your person?
As of now, I was gonna keep it on my person, but it's available to you.
Thank you. Okay, Ren's gonna be like, okay, Callius. Thank you. I will be. May I please have a room?
Yes, of course. And she sort of like walks around and hands you one of the room keys. Number 4.
Thank you.
If I could also have a room.
Kind of looks, the Goliath woman kind of looks over to the halfling man, and the halfling man just kind of like shrugs and just nods. Hand you a key. 2. It's over to you.
Thank you.
How long are you gonna need those rooms for?
Only an hour or so.
Oh,
For myself.
okay.
A few hours.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Kind of like. Alone, or you know what? I don't know.
My company, my current company isn't the one that I typically bunk with, so I rather choose to be alone.
And she just walks away.
I just turn to the group and say, if anyone wants to share my room, I'll just be reading this until I fall asleep.
I only have room for Tetra and Lunaris, so if you aren't them, sorry. Especially not you, Fanrex.
What are you talking about? I know why you single me out. I know I didn't put to the elf boy. What, you want me to go in there or something?
I don't, and that's what I specifically said prior, is that I do not wish to share a bed with you.
Who said anything about sharing?
Did I need to mention that? Like,
I mean, you mentioned it first. I was just gonna hang out, but you started, bringing up sharing the bed. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
you almost seem intrigued, but I wish to slumber now, so I can be useful to the team, unlike some people.
Intrigued? He jumps up, blushes a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're so convincing.
Dang right. That's what they tell me.
Okay, I'm leaving. Ren storms off, or like she doesn't storm off, she scurries off.
I'm out of here, by the way.
I can't.
I'll-
I'm out of here.
I'll take you up on that room, Callius.
Oh, of course.
Callius and Sai heading up. You have 4 books. You're designating 1 to Callius. Callius, you get 1 on one of the fairy tale books that's in there. Are you divvying up any of the books any further, or?
I had already walked to the docks after they went in the inn, so.
Did you give the book over, or?
I gave 1
Callius?
book to Callius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lunaris was planning on tagging along with Tetra down to the docks.
Okay.
Do a little reading.
So we have Sai,
Reading.
Callius, and Ren heading upstairs to their separate rooms. Ed Boon and Fanrix at the tavern. Couldn't possibly be a chaotic combo. And then Lunaris and Tetra heading down to the docks. We'll start first with Callius and Sai. Ren, is there anything that you want to do, or are you just getting a rest in?
I have a question.
Yeah.
How does short rest work with like healing?
Healing, you have to roll hit dice. So because you guys are at 4th level and you are 4 levels of druid, you have 4 d8. So if you want to expend your hit dice, you can basically roll a d8 and then you regain that amount of hit points plus your constitution modifier. So let's say you want to expend 1 hit dice. You can also expend it and then see how much you regain. Let's say you're down 10 hit points. You roll a d8. It lands on a 6. So your constitution modifier is a +2. So you regain 6 + 2, 8 hit points for 1 hit dice. You could choose then to expend another one or stay there. That makes sense?
Yeah, I did it twice. Now I have 36 hit points.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Anything else while you take a short rest?
I think Ren is gonna like process what's going on, almost like fearful for what can become of her and to the like people. But then she's just gonna sleep because she knows that she got to be a bad bitch later. So bad bitches need their rest.
True.
True. Taking your short rest, Sai and Callius. What would you guys like to do?
I would say, am I able to take a short rest while reading?
I'll say if you want to take it over the course of a few hours, actually while reading, yeah, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, you can get a short rest then.
I turn to Sai. I might take a little bit longer than Ren, but I think rest plus diving into this knowledge is going to be good.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just be on my side of the room.
Yeah, if you want to take the bed, I'm used to a ship, more comfortable to just the wood.
No, please take the bed. I'm more used to sleeping outside.
Wood. Sorry.
Size, anything that you would like to do, or just taking a short rest, just chilling?
No, I'll probably just be in the corner somewhere, polishing my sword.
What does that supposed to mean?
While reading this
He's
book
crazy.
on fairy tales, give me a history check.
Okay.
Or a nature check. Either one.
Alright, we rolled a 1 and a 2 today. Come on. Oh my god, it's a fucking 2. You said history or what was the other? Nature?
Nature.
Oh, it's a 2.
2. I mean, it's an interesting book. It's maybe a little dry at times. It's kind of this collection of like short stories, fairy tales that are rooted in some sort of truth, but nothing about curses or about werewolves that you can see. Heading over to Tetra and Lunaris. Down at the dock, it is somewhat quiet as most of... Just read that chat and that got me. Most of the ships, actually not ships, I should say, boats, because these are fishing boats. Most of the fishing boats are docked for the night. It is dusk, heading towards nightfall. What are the two of you guys doing? Are you dividing it up?
First of all, do we still see our rowboat with the barrel of black powder on it?
I forgot about that.
Good memory.
Yeah.
Okay. And do we see anything out on the horizon?
Perception check for me. The boat is easy enough to see. You just look off the side and it's just there. It's not like, it's like, how do I perceive this?
Fair enough. I got a 6. Lunaris, you don't see anything out in the distance, do you?
Let me take a look, see.
Just to see if we're about to get any visitors while we're trying to do
15.
this.
15. Nothing on the horizon currently.
All clear.
All right. All clear. Yeah, I'd probably lay out the books and let Lunaris pick your poison. And Lunaris, you would probably see, I think I got books on curses, shapeshifting, which is lith something mancy. What is it called?
Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy, island lore, and moon cycles. And I think Callie says the fairy tale one.
There was 2 on fairy tales, which often contain certain things on curses and or lycanthropy. 1 on local legends, that was an oratory history. And then 1 on nature, but it has a chapter about the moons.
She'll take the one on nature.
Okay. Give me a nature check, please.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Where was this earlier?
Reading the
One's
other... we'll get to that in a second. Reading the other 2 books. Give me history check, please. Or nature is also good, but also...
Older history.
I figured.
17 plus 6. Fuck, I'm 23.
Okay. We'll start with the nature check for Lunaris. Lunaris, reading about the moons... There are 3 moons in the sky, the largest of which is Nintara. The second smallest is, did I say the largest? The largest is Nintara. The second in size is a red moon known as Kumar. And the smallest one is a small icy blue moon known as Violon. Neither Nintara or Violon have any connection to werewolves or lycanthropy or curses that you can see. In fact, Minthara is mostly associated with Sahanin, elven goddess of the moon. Viavan is mostly associated with winter, as when that moon is full, this entire area on Aethana, the planet of Aethana, becomes far colder. It turns summer to winter. It turns winter to near deathly temperatures. But Kamar has always been associated with vampires, lycanthropy, and undeath. And lycanthropy, people of that sort tend to get a bit, for lack of a better term, feral or crazy when it is near a blood moon. The normal, and you guys would know this, just having seen it happen multiple times, this sort of dullish moon turns a shade of blood red and almost glows a bit when it's either at a full moon or close. Now, it's been quite a while since you've seen that, so it's, despite what they said, you would know based on a dirty 20 that these creatures, undead, vampires, werewolves, have a near insatiable bloodlust, or they can't control themselves. Sounds very similar to what Ren said, but it's weird because the full blood moon is not soon. So either, I'll say you narrow it down to this, either there's something else at foot, or somehow it's as if a blood moon is out when it's not. I'd say that's what you get. With a 23, correct?
Yep.
You find in the local legends, oratory history, that you do find the mentions of that root being very helpful for blood curses, but not specifically to lycanthropy, because there hasn't been much documented cases of it, at least not that you can see. But when one person was cursed with a blood curse who came to the island, they were cured by using pummel root.
Does it say the name of this person?
It does not. It just says like a traveler.
Okay.
However, in the fairy tale one, you see someone who is suffering from lycanthropy. And this is like a children's story, right? Suffering from lycanthropy. And the way that they cure them is by combining a few things. They mention mirrorweed and tannin powder and all these other things. But the big thing that they make sure to emphasize is salt water, not like regular water.
What do they do with these? Just combine it into like a concoction?
Like heat it and combine it, yeah. But the big one is the mistake that most people make is using fresh water, not salt water.
You said some other things. Is that something like Tetra thinks that she can?
Like it's a children's book. Like they don't specify.
Okay. What was the person in this children's book or transformed at the point of when they took the potion, or was it before they were transformed?
It was after, so they had to like pour it down their fucking mouth.
Okay. All right. Lenaris, look at this. I know it's a children's book, but I mean, it's mentioning things that might be on this island. If we can find mirrorweed, tenon powder, and salt water, we can test it on the wolves in the cellar, and if it works, we know for sure that you guys can be cured.
Do we know what any of these things look like?
Give me a nature check.
The herbalist might. Both of us are just Lunars.
Both of you is fine. Yeah, go for it. You're both talking about it. That's fair.
17.
17 is very good.
21.
22 is even better. 17, yeah. Tenon powder is a powder that is made from an orange flower. And with a 22, not only do you know that tenon powder is made from an orange flower, but A, you would know that you haven't seen it on the island yet, but more importantly, you saw tenon powder in the herbalist shop. So she has it. You don't know if she's going to be making it with that, but...
Okay.
And mirrorweed, excuse me, is a type of seaweed that grows in the shallows.
Okay. Well, it sounds like Ren is already going to be looking for, what was it? The root she was looking for. Pommel root?
While she looks for that, we can do the others.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, pommel root, like you pummel someone.
Okay, pommel root.
Yeah.
Pommel root.
So, sounds like we'll be foraging. A
Yep.
little bit.
We can divide and conquer, make this concoction, test it out, go from there. Lunar, so you tell me what you read?
Yeah, she'll relay that, and just that with no blood moons in the foreseeable future, it sounds like there's something unnatural going on. And that usually that kind of feral nature is brought on by a blood moon that we saw like in those werewolves.
I think that, let's just say we cure everybody. We still need to find out the root cause of this. It's obviously something supernatural and probably created by somebody who's messing with something supernatural. I really want to investigate that butler. I really want to pick their brain. Or pick May's brain. She might be the best person to talk to.
Be a good in. She seemed to be all right with us poking around.
Yep. Thank you for helping me. I should get some sleep.
Sounds good.
So, the seven of you coming back together in the inn. What is the plan? You have a few leads, but I'd like to know who's going where, who's doing what. And by now, sun has set. It is dark out. It is late evening by now. You wish to go out, you certainly can. It is dark, though.
Everybody's out from their rooms.
Unless you decided to stay in your room after taking the short rest. But it wasn't specified, so I assumed that the three of you would have come down from the...
Yeah, I came down. I joined them at the tavern.
Yeah, same here.
Same.
Okay.
I told them everything that we found out.
That's great. I combed through this book, didn't find anything.
That's all right. I think we're in an okay spot. Can I see that book though? I'm gonna return it.
Of course. I just hand it over.
I
So-
think I do need some sleep, y'all.
Lunara says likewise.
I think it would be better since we are trying to look for items at nighttime that just those with dark vision join us.
Yeah,
I could
can
go
do
by
that.
myself, but
No, I can absolutely go.
I
Thank
got
you so
dark
much.
vision.
Uh,
He says, I just sitting at the bar drinking. I got dark vision, sweetheart. I could see stuff.
what is that? Oh, excuse me. What? Does what?
I could see stuff. You know what I mean? I could see pretty good.
Okay.
Unlike someone I
Callie,
know.
Who are you referring to?
You know I'm referring to.
I don't. That's why I asked the question.
Oh, that one girl who can sniff around and claw around. That's what I'm referring to. Either way, I'm going with you. All right, that's it. He stands up from his chair. All right, I'm going along with you. Uncle Fanny's coming.
Okay. Callius, would you be joining us as well, or?
Sure. I'm fine with that.
Okay, thank you. I definitely enjoy more company whenever I have to engage in any exchange with Fanrex, so your presence is much appreciated. Did he drink a lot when I was asleep? Does anybody know,
It's called a wake and drink, sweetheart. All right, get used to it.
And Ed Boon's like, I might have gotten him a few drinks, yeah.
Oh, goodness, Ed Boon. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'm off to the southern part of the island to look for this. Reed.
Off we
Tetra
go.
Lunaris? Oh, wait, Tetra Lunaris, did you actually find anything within your studies?
Yeah, I relay the information about
Mirrorweed and the other one, Hennem powder.
Tenon powder, mirrorweed, and tenon powder.
And then to
mirrorweed
use
is
salt
just
water.
something- And to use salt water. Okay, cool. Is this? Do you guys think this is worth bringing to the herbalist's attention?
We probably would. I think the more information, the better.
they're
them
going
to
to
work
charge
with.
us.
Well, if we gather the materials, do you think they'll charge us?
Processing fees.
Goodness. I'm not the best when it comes to.
Look, we are doing the gathering work and the extra research.
We're doing a
work
lot
for
of the
them.
work. Yeah.
So,
This is, if we can make this cure, this is a big deal. We'll talk to her. I do need some sleep though.
Okay, I understand.
you get your sleep.
Safe slumbers, pleasant slumbers, sweet dreams, Tetra and Lunaris.
Okay, everyone is going to bed. Then, are you all sleeping in the inn?
Oh, I was gonna go get the read with.
Oh, you were gonna head out?
Sai,
Okay.
Callius, and unfortunately Fanrex as well.
And Sai.
I said Sai, Callius,
Oh.
and unfortunately
Oh, I didn't
Fanrex.
hear it. My bad.
You mean fortunately?
No.
Okay. At that point, I can't remember. Kamasu heads back in to the tavern, and people sort of turn to look, and there is a rush towards him to if there are certain people, a couple of them who come over and hug him. You guys really did it.
We said we would.
Well done. And you see sort of tailing a bit behind him, you see the baker, Emily Riddle Speaker, and sort of on her shoulders, even though she can she's like this hunchback old woman who probably is breaking her back right now a bit, is the young child, Taruna. Well done. No, nothing. What about Brim though? Or Vim? Jesus, Vim though. You guys not hear anything? No, but we have the family to thank, I guess, is what they call themselves. So Thank you guys. Master
Can
Sword looks
Lunars
in.
look around and see if Calantha's in the tavern?
Give me a perception
now.
check. Yeah.
Nat 20, it's a 24.
You are certain that she is not here right now.
Okay.
You are 100% certain. But you
So-
sort of get a massive thank you. They sort of, Marty comes over to the group and kind of says, we promised a reward. Do you guys want half now and then see if you guys can find anything on Vim, or what's the situation?
So, Marty.
Yeah.
So, Marty.
Yeah.
I am faced with a situation where almost to some of my groups. Let's not mention that. So I decided to try to save the individuals involved in this accident. If you weren't informed prior, I believe that there is some sort of curse involved that are turning our lovely townspeople into werewolves. And in trying to make sure that
kind of hurt a little bit, but yeah.
Yes. So in trying to make sure that we do not waste any life, we are trying to cure them. A few members of my group are also in the process of trying to be cured, including myself. But the issue is that it's very expensive to cure people. And the herbalist needs to eat as well, as what she said. So I appreciate rewards. I do appreciate rewards, but since we are doing this for the townsfolk to make sure we don't have any loss of life, is it possible that you can speak to the herbalist, maybe convince her to do a little work where we aren't the ones incurring the bill?
How much did she offer? What did I do it for?
She said 12 gold.
Okay, let me look. What was, I believe, the amount that you guys were gonna get paid was,
oh, that was 30 gold. I had it
yeah,
written down.
30, yeah, 34. Almost 40 gold, actually. Yeah, if you include all the silver and stuff.
Oh.
The reward is almost 40, so if you want to use some of that, I mean, I can talk to her, but I mean, she doesn't listen. I mean, she doesn't listen to me too much. I mean, I can try.
I should talk to my numbers person very quick. Tetra? Sorry.
Didn't I go up to sleep?
I don't think so yet, because Lunars is still here looking for Calantha.
Called me out.
Okay, you could probably catch me going up. I turn around. Yes?
So they were discussing taking out the payment for the cure out of our reward, but I don't want to be the one who agrees upon that.
Who are you discussing with? Do I see, can I see who she's talking to?
Yeah, it's with Marty, the owner of this establishment.
Ren, and I go over there. I think we can see what we can do to make ourselves the cure. See if it works. And then, maybe they'll want to pay us for the cure.
So, are we making our own cure, too?
We're the only one who knows the ingredients for a possible cure.
Okay, so...
Well, you have
And they
three.
want us
You
to-
have 4 of the ingredients.
And take funds out of our 40 gold, almost, to cure the whole townspeople. And forage for the stuff. Marty's the establishment owner of the bar?
Yes. Who has been giving you free food since you got here.
No, I don't want to be saying this though. I think that we are going to need to talk down the herbalist. Or we go make our own cure.
I'll let you do that. I'm gonna. Do you? Okay. Is it all right if I take the reward and I put it into the group fund, everybody?
It's fine with me.
Yeah. Do what you want.
Marius, Fanrex?
Nope, not at all. Nah, I'm kidding. This is what you would say.
And I do have to pass this by Ed Boon, because last time I was accused of stealing. So, Ed Boon, are you in agreement with that as well?
I really wish she was here right now.
Right?
I really wish Bream was here right now.
Boonhead.
Boo head.
It's fine.
Okay. So yeah. I'll
And Marty-
take the reward for.
Clarifies 2/3 of the reward for now until we see what happened to Vim.
Oh, and that's the thing that I wanted to discuss with you as well. I'm pretty sure out of the 3 that we captured, she is one of the individuals that has this curse upon her.
Understood. I just would feel better if we waited to see if it really is her.
Understood. I have
20
a hunch, but
26 gold now. Does that sound fair?
26 gold now? I have no objections. Unfortunately called family. Do you have any objections?
Is this 40 gold for just saving the shapeshifters, or is it for the pirates as well?
That does not include the pirates.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. No objection.
Well, the pirates, by the way, had no reward behind it. That was the Platinum Fleet saying, we'll blow up your fucking ship, or you guys save these people.
You don't know that though, right?
They don't know that, no.
They don't know that, but you guys know that. But she also did talk to them before you guys got there, so you don't know what she told him. Because their ship was there first. So paid you, let me write that down.
26 gold.
Yeah, paid 26 of, so upon, if you do find Vim, you'll get 8 gold, 49 silver, and 88 copper. And I really do appreciate. He kind of like looks around and you see Kamasu and Taruna and Emily and, you know, all these other townsfolk, Velos, Kevin, Corey, all of these other folks who are just kind of catching up, and they've got like these beaming smiles on their face. This first time that you've seen like almost a sense of party beginning, if you will. Like someone like runs out and comes back with somebody else, like a couple other people, and first time that the inn is actually bustling. Lively is a better word to use. It's actually lively. From me, I really appreciate it. Moss is a good guy. Truna's a great kid. Thank you for bringing him back, and thank you for uncovering the issue. And I really do hope that it works out. Anything I can do, I can go talk to the herbalist, but Hiroi is built of sterner stuff than I would say.
Understandable. We'll do what we can in the meantime. And I only can say thank you for your hospitality during these times as well. I know it hasn't been easy for you nor the townspeople.
Thank you. I appreciate you recognize. Yeah, it's been tough, but I appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate the platinum fleet as well, but you know, thank you guys. You stuck around, so appreciate it.
We're here to help. Well, at least I am.
What is that supposed to mean?
So
You know what that means, Fanrix.
That does. That does, Sigma.
I will say, as we're getting closer to the end of the session, what are the plans going forward? So you have the boys and Ren who are heading off to go get pommel root.
No, the Curix, the reed. I think.
Pommel root, I believe, is the one. Yeah,
That
she
the herbalist already had.
Kyrix is the one that she already has.
Oh wait, so I had to go find the pummel root. I thought it was the Curix reed, the bulbs, and the water.
The pommel root is the reed that has to be
okay.
found. She
Okay,
already
I
has
got
the
my notes
Kyrix. Oh no, you're all good.
Gotcha.
Tetra and Lunaris, is there anything that you would like to do going forward besides sleep?
Tetra's so tired. She's read 2 novels.
So is Lunaris.
Yeah.
Okay.
How is
But
everybody?
before they do go to bed, Lunaris does kind of show Tetra she does have some alchemist supplies. So, like, if we wanted to attempt, she's not making any promises, but she's like, my mom was kind of an alchemist, so.
I know a thing or two with learning stuff from your mother. So, I like it.
From your mother, right?
No, not from your mother, from my mother.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
We'll talk.
And I think that's where we'll end off. With people heading off in hopes of a cure. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my players for playing. We'll
for having
go.
us, man.
We'll go around, and people can say who they are and what they do on if they stream or whatever. We'll start with Chanel, who just had a banger 12-hour this week.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm Chanel Vintage. I stream currently playing Dark Souls 2 until Elden Ring DLC comes out. And yeah, great session.
Yeah. Ollie, speaking of 12 hours.
Hi, I'm Ali, or Ali P Senpai, and I do stream. I'm streaming tomorrow if y'all want to see it. Also, happy Pride, and thanks Freya for like
Hell
pulling
yeah.
off these fucking amazing sessions and everything that you've done with these NPCs. I think this is the most I laughed in a fucking session. Honestly, I had to mute myself so many times. Also, shout out to all the other cool streamers and people here. Y'all popped off too, and you make the sessions great.
Hell yeah. And Brima wasn't here, but go follow Aberema Black. I played as Ed Boon very literal amount today, but go follow Brima. Brima's awesome. Kiwi!
My name is Kiwi, or Kiwi9802. I don't stream, but I will November 17th, raiding into Cooties. Yeah, thank you for the session. Happy Pride.
Yeah. Cooties.
I'm Chief Cooties. I don't stream. I'll be except for November 18th when I get raided by Kiwi. And I was playing Lunar Riz this session. So
Hell
but
yeah.
thank you to all these really cool people for kicking ass this stream.
Frankie Beats.
Yo, what up, Frankie? I stream every Monday through Friday, and I go DJing as hell on Fridays. So if you want to see some lit ass times, make sure you tune in on that. I also play drums. I also play drums during the week, so make sure you watch those streams. Once again, thanks for Frey for putting on this awesome cool D&D sesh.
Hell
It was
yeah.
really, really sick, man. I look forward to it every single goddamn week. And I hope you guys also look forward to it every goddamn week. And I hope everyone in chat enjoyed it. And shout out all the cool homies for coming through and, doing this session, because without them, it wouldn't be possible. So appreciate it, Freya.
Yo, thanks for playing. And Alex here. Super casual.
Alex here, super casual. I stream every week. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Just patiently waiting for that Elden Ring DLC. Playing a little bit of the finals now. and we're doing like a berserk theme run in Elden Ring right now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, banging sesh as always. Y'all were fucking killing it, players and Freya. So had a great time.
Thanks for playing. And I'm Freya. I go live Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. I do D&D streams on usually Saturday or Sunday. Sometimes Friday if we make it that day. But I'm probably going to be playing video games after this. If these people convince me to play VR chat or Uno to get drunk before I hop on my World of Warcraft addiction, they might convince me. But yeah, I'll probably be AFK for like 10 minutes and then I'll be back to playing games. So thank you all for coming through, and I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Bye.